Ahoy, Captains! It's Baz again with another video from World of Warships Legends. And today we have a fun Let's Play video for you. A new personal damage record, and that's in the Lepanto, the Italian Tier 8 Tech Tree battleship. And we have a special guest in this match, IK Saxman, aka Salty Sax. He's divisioning up with us in the Chungmu. So a special shout out to him. Thanks for not hogging all the damage, like you usually do. Alright, so we're on Tears of the Desert, and they've actually gotten rid of Epicenter on Tears of the Desert, so we actually have a normal game mode, which is Domination. Now we got Saxman on the comms here, so apologies if there's any salty language to be heard. I do have the volume turned down, of course, so I can record over top, but I'm not going to take it out completely. I'm sure Saxman doesn't care. I don't have my mic on because we were playing late at night, and my daughter, she's only 4 years old. She goes to bed at like 8:30, and the living room's right beside her room. I don't want to make too much noise. Don't want to wake her up after I'm swearing up a shitstorm or something when some potato teammate does something stupid. So we've been making our way slowly over to the Alpha Cap. The spawns are kind of weird still in this map, where they're quite far away from the caps. We engaged our smoke screen, our rolling smoke on this Lepanto, just because we were spotted by the carrier, and we have carriers in this match. But we're spotted by the carrier, and we didn't want to get caught broadside by one of them bloody Yamatos from like 20 kilometers out or whatever, right off the hop there. So it's good for sneaking into position too. We took a shot at the Hawk, and because it's a battle cruiser and its armor's kind of crappy, we got a good hit on him, even though he was angled. Now we're going to take another shot at him. He's flat broadside to us, and we get 3 citadels and something like, what was that, like 30 plus thousand damage in one salvo. Very nice. We don't have a sniper build on the Lepanto. We have our good old-fashioned brawler build on this sucker. My favorite. So we were actually playing this because I believe we needed secondary hits. There was a mission that week where you needed a whole crap load of secondary hits, or something like 75 fires, and something like that. I can't really remember, but I needed secondary hits, and that's why I was playing the Lepanto. Now we have 2 Iowas pushing in there. Well, no, not 2 Iowas, an Iowa and a main, I think it was. And Saxman just took care of one of them. I have no idea what the hell they're thinking. Those are the two of the last battleships I'd probably push straight into a cap right off the bat, starting a match. We are getting absolutely harassed by the carrier. And then we do see those 2 Yamatos. So unfortunately, we got to stop our push a little bit. We don't want to get caught in a crossfire between them and this main.
Guy on fire to save my life.
It looks like the main is smartened up a little bit. I have no idea what he's looking at even. Um, he's playing like a mobile player or something. Hawk is still buzzing around out there, taking shots at us too, but basically we are the pincushion. We are the whipping boy. We are taking all the damage for our team at this moment. But the Lepanto can take it as long as it's not broadside. You know what? We're going to take the pressure off ourselves a little bit here. We're going to engage our smoke screen, and we're going to let our secondaries go to work on the main. And because we don't have a very long-range smoke firing penalty, we can take shots at this Hawk and still be undetected, even though we're basically right in the open here. So it kind of just felt like me and Saxman over by ourselves on this flank, but I think we had a couple teammates in the center-ish area, at least on the other side of the island, getting those 2 battleships in a crossfire. Now they're getting the Hawk into a crossfire, kinda. So it's not like we were doing all the work. But now it's about time to push. Their path is pretty clear. We're not really too worried about this Hawk. He doesn't really seem to know what to do with himself. And so we're using our smoke screen to conceal ourselves as we line him up for a nice juicy shot here. Our previous salvo was not that great, but this one was definitely a lot better. And there you go. That's our first sinking on the match. We're up over 100,000 already. With 10 minutes to go left in the match, we still have lots of time to add to our damage totals. And like I previously mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is our damage record. It's only by an extra 3,000 or so. The previous personal damage record for ourselves um, was in the Burgone. So I'll link that
Watch out for
video
the
in the top
DD.
corner there right now. If you haven't seen that, that's another fun video too. While we're posting up here, the other thing I wanted to mention is that we actually miss the
Copy.
official World of Warships Legends Lepanto damage record by 50. Not like, 50,000, but 50 damage. So that was unfortunate, but hey, damage records aren't everything, and that's on the Discord there that they keep track of. WoW's Builds actually has a much higher record for the Lepanto, so it wouldn't be the highest of all time. Wait, look at this Adriatico. The hell? I feel like I had a stroke there. Adriatico is duking it out with Saxman here, and we're doing what we can. We have activated our secondary targeting consumable. And unfortunately, we couldn't get him in time before he took out Saxman, but someone else finished him off. And so we're kind of free and clear here to do what we want without any destroyers to impede us. And as a little bit of a bonus, we don't have to worry about Saxman
Get rid of their
pinching
DD
any
first.
damage from us.
Down a cap.
We still got our
Get out
carrier
of
to do some
position.
spotting, so that's all good. We know where these Yamatos are.
Don't even try to
We
tell your teammates to
briefly
capture
gonna
C as their
spot
position and
their
lay the fuck out in the
carrier.
middle of nowhere from
Little
C.
bastard. I feel like I owe him a receipt. It'll come. It'll come. But right now, I'm thinking, you know what? We have about twice as many ships as them. We're up in points. But they have the cap, so if we don't actually make a move here, they could possibly catch us. If they're able to kill a couple of ships, might actually pass us some points. At least that's the excuse that I was thinking of when I went through it in my head. What I actually was thinking of is, hot damn, I'm about to catch these yammies broadside. Now watch this one. Boy, that's gotta hurt. 6 citadels. Something like 80k damage. Our secondaries start tattooing them too to add insult to injury. And we finish them off with a close quarters combat expert medal. Boy, that's satisfying. Now his division mate, buddy, he's broadside to us, so let's aim for his nose. Ooh, that's a nasty one. 2 more citadels. A good 30k damage on him. You know what I'm thinking? Screw him. I owe this carrier a receipt. Let's get our turrets turned around once they're reloaded here. There's our clear skies medal. That's what you get, jerk. Little Pants is not no slouch when it comes to AA. And there you go. We finished off that other Yamato with our secondaries. It's our third kill of the match. Our second close quarters combat expert medal, whatever the hell it's called. And then we smacked the Hakuruyu. Hakuruyu? Man, I'm having trouble with these names today. And after a couple of secondary hits, we eclipse our personal damage record. Over 279,000 in damage. We were trying to stay within secondary range of that carrier. We didn't think we could get our back turret around in time. Maybe it could have, I don't know. But one of our teammates finished him off, and that's the end of the match. So here we are on the results screen. We didn't even have time to get our commander up on the screen during that match, so
I
I'll
already
throw him
know
in at
higher
the end there.
XP.
We were just
Shut the fuck
blabbering
up,
away
Warships.
there during the course of the match. This is my first recording
Looks
from my
like
new
we got
laptop, so the
6
sound
already.
has been a little bit off
Obviously,
too.
the
So
game didn't
let
want
me
me
know
to
what you guys think in
sell
the
my
comments
ship.
down
They
below
were
if
like, oh no,
anything
Sax is
sounds
gonna
different.
sell that ship
But
if
yeah, we
we
finished
just
that
give
match
it.
with over
Oh,
279,000 in
cheers, buddy.
damage, Dreadnought medal, 2 close quarters expert medals, clear skies medal, and a high caliber medal, obviously. We had over 3,400 in base XP. And even though Saxman died 6.5 minutes into the match, he still finished second on the team. So thanks again for the help, buddy. Always fun divisioning up with you. Before we go, as promised, we're going to get our commander up on the screen. We're using good old Paulo de Revel. He is actually maxed out, one of my few maxed out commanders. And he's inspired by Cunningham and Von Hipper. And we're doing basically a secondary focus build here. Instead of using the Firefighter in the third row, we use Fight Fire with Fire as a legendary skill, and then that allows us to use that improved reload skill in the third slot instead. So there you go, guys. If you could hit that thumbs up button for me, the subscribe button if you want to see more of my videos, feel free to leave a comment down below, and as always, take care of yourselves, makes you happy.